Hi everyone, we're on to day 5. So if you do have any questions or comments, just add them to the video and I'll certainly answer any questions that you've got. So let's come on to the mat. So today we're going to start with a short contemplation. This is something that's really good to do if you've got a little bit more time. You can really get a bit deeper into it. So sit tall through the side waist, gently close your eyes, and you might even like to bring the hands to the heart center. So we start quite simply with a thank you, so just some gratitude. Find something that you're deeply grateful for in your life and just sit with that for a moment. Just looking at all aspects of your life. If you can't find something, perhaps just being even really thankful for this day that we woke up. And then take an opportunity to say, I'm sorry. So there might be someone you'd like to offer that out to. Maybe someone obviously pops into your mind. Or maybe just to yourself, if you've noticed any negative thoughts or complaints. If you're struggling to think of anything, then maybe just offer out a sorry to the times where you've maybe hurt someone and you certainly didn't mean to and maybe don't even know. And then the other half of that, of course, is to offer out your forgiveness. So start with yourself. And then you might like to extend that to another. Maybe with the idea of opening up communication lines. Or maybe just even cleaning the slate. Certainly on your half of it all. And then finally taking a moment just to open yourself up to guidance. So asking your own higher self for clarity in all that you do. And once you have that clarity, the strength to carry out what you need to do. And then gently opening your eyes. Namaste. So come on to all fours and we'll do a little bit of cat-cow just to warm up the spine. It's nice to do. Inhale, look up and let the belly hang. Exhale, look down and round out the upper back. So just a few times. Inhale brings us up. If there are any little sticky bits in the spine, just try and go extra slow through those. Exhale, look down. Just a couple more. Inhale, look up. Try and keep the shoulders pressed away, but the joints are quite nicely stacked up. You could have the hands a little further out in front if that felt more comfortable. And then coming back to your neutral spine, back up in again to downward dog. You can just walk the heels up and down a couple of times today. Just feeling what's going on for you. And then turn it into a more formal version of downward dog. Really lift and spread the toes and press the heels away. Remember, it doesn't matter if the heels are on the floor or not, but we're certainly taking them that direction. Then up to the top of the mat. Inhale, raise the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Just step the feet up for this first one. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, deepen the forward bend. And then inhale, look forward, head up, chest up, coming all the way up. Look up to the palms. Exhaling back to standing. So we're working with Salute to the Sun B today. So a couple of poses we learned in yesterday's session. So sit down into chair pose, and then on your inhale, bring the arms up over the head. That's the start. So just sit here for a moment and feel into this. On your next exhale, fold yourself in half, clip onto the legs. This part's the same as Salute to the Sun A. Inhale, look up halfway, lift the heart. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, back to your high plank. Big breath in, and then exhale, push as you lower. Big push again as you inhale, back up into upward dog. And then exhaling back into downward dog. But this time we come into warrior one. So kick out the toes on your left foot, but inhale, lift your right leg up behind. Look to the hands and a big swing step. plant the foot in between the hands. Back heel comes down to the floor, look forward, and as you inhale, push off that straight leg to come up. Hands can be together if that feels easy for you. Exhale, bring the hands back to the floor again, back to your high plank. Exhaling into low plank, inhaling into upward dog, and then exhale back into downward dog. Same thing on the other side. Kick out the toes on your right foot. Inhale, lift that left leg. Exhale, big swing step. You might even need to wiggle your foot to get it up there. That's fine, but get a right angle at the knee, back heel down, and then inhale, push off that straight leg to come up. Exhale, hands back to the floor again, back to your high plank. Exhaling into low plank, inhaling into upward dog, and then exhaling back into downward dog. And just take a little moment while you're there. Deepen the breath. And then we finish off kind of similar to salute to the sun. Inhale, raise the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, the feet to the hands. Feet together, inhale up halfway. Exhale, deepen the forward bend. And we finish in chair pose. So look up and sit back and down, and then inhale, swing the arms up, and then your exhale brings you back to standing. So same thing again. Inhale, arms up, sit down. Exhale, fold yourself in half, clip on. Inhale, come up halfway, lift the heart. Exhale, hands to the mat, back to your high plank. Remember, you can drop your knees or big breath in, and exhale, push as you lower. Inhale brings you back up into upward dog, and then exhaling back into downward dog. So same thing again, left toes kick out. Inhale, lift that right leg. Exhale, big swing step, back heel down, and then look forward. Hips and chest are square forward here. Inhale comes up. Next exhale, bring the hands back to the mat, back to your high plank. Exhaling into low plank, inhaling into upward dog. Exhale back into downward dog. Same thing on the other side. Right toes kick out. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, big swing step. Back heel down to the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale brings the hands back to the floor. Back to your high plank. Exhaling into low plank. Inhaling into upward dog. And then exhaling back into downward dog. And again, just take a few deep breaths here. And then inhale, raise the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, the feet to the hands. Feet together, inhale up halfway. Exhale, deepen the forward bend. And then back into chair pose. Look up and sit down. And then exhaling back to standing. So take a nice wide stance as we come into extended side angle pose. Kick out your left heel. Swivel around so that right foot's on the line. The knee has to stop over the ankle when we take a bend, so adjust the space of your feet for that. Inhale, get long in the side waist. Exhale, bend the knee. And come into warrior two for a moment, but then make a forearm cross. Top arm sweeps all the way over. Now, if that feels easy, you can let the top arm drop behind, drop the front hand down, and then catch the hands behind your back. But you really need to stay in that one plane and pull that shoulder back. Take a couple more breaths here. And then look down at the front foot. Remember, you can just stay in that easier position. Inhale, come all the way back up, back to parallel feet, and release the arms. Same thing on the other side. Kick out the right heel, swivel around on the left foot, square off the shoulders. Inhale, exhale into warrior two for a moment. Knees nice and stacked up. Then forearm cross, top arm sweeps all the way over. And again, just stay here, particularly if you're a beginner, stay here. Otherwise, take the top arm behind you, drop that front hand down, catch the hands behind, and really pull open that shoulder. 2 or 3 breaths here. So we're still using our Ujjayi breath. Exhale, look down at the front foot, release the hands if you're in the bind, back to parallel feet, and release the arms. So coming down to the floor as we come into our forward bend, our seated forward bend, Paschimottanasana. So unless you've got some sort of injury in the lower back, the legs are super straight, toes are curled back, and ball of the foot is pressing away. As you inhale, get long in the side waist, and exhale, start easy, just bring the hands in. Our focus is to keep the heart lifted. Push down on your legs as you get an inhale, lift the heart, and as you exhale, clip on and just draw yourself in a little. Slide the hands away for your new start position. Push down on the legs as you inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, just draw yourself in. So take a couple more breaths, work with this technique. So wait for the inhale, and as you inhale, get that little push and that little lift with the inhale. And then you wait for the exhale to just see if there's any room to go a little further in. And then just stay where you are for one more deep breath. Inhale then brings you all the way back up again. Exhale, hands down by your side, and it's time for Shavasana. So plant the feet, lower yourself down. You know the drill by now. Palms turn to the ceiling. Straight legs, let the feet fall apart. Close your eyes. Soften your senses. Always check in with the lower back. If it doesn't feel comfortable, then just bend the knees and plant the soles of the feet on the floor. And then let go of the breathing technique. Let go of the tension in the body. Let go of your thoughts by focusing your attention on the rise and fall of the belly. Couple more breaths. And then again, bring some life back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Have a bit of a stretch, rolling onto your right hand side. And then making your way back up to a seated position. And we'll just close out the practice with our Oms. So bringing the hands to the heart center. Sit as tall as you can. Gently close the eyes. Clear your throat if you need to. Exhale all the old air. Taking a long breath in. And again, taking a moment just to dedicate your practice. Do that any way you like, but just offering it up. And then gently opening your eyes. Namaste.